With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
This is Conversate with Us with Chris Donovan and Evelyn Rivas.
How would you like to start the show, my love?
Like this. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
It's been weeks.
It's been a month or so. Yeah, we haven't been on here for a little while. This is Conversate with Us. This is Conversate with Us. My name is Chris Donovan, and that's my beautiful, lovely, amazing wife, Evelyn Rivas.
There's no need to kiss my butt today.
I know, but still, it's true.
That was nice. That was really nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're back. You know, it has been a long time. We'll get into why it's been a long time. Although I feel like
everybody knows
everyone
already.
Knows. I don't think that it's necessary. I think everyone gets it and knows why we've had to take a break. Although I'll get into more specifics because you would think with the break we've had to take that we would be able to maybe record more, but things have been a little bit different for our household. Now we're back into a place where we can probably record every week and it'd be good.
Yeah,
but anyway.
We need to record every week. It's a therapy for me, and I think it helps our marriage, honestly.
And honestly, it's therapy for me too. And if I'm being really realistic with you, you know I've been going through like a lot.
That's why I have not pushed the show on you.
I know. And that sucks because the show's fun and I love it. And it's not even that. It's just that I've had so much going on in my mind and my
we'll get into that.
Yes.
Let's start with the good thing first.
Okay, the good thing first.
What are we eating?
Sorry, I didn't mean to go on. Are we already getting there? Is it already getting sad?
Okay,
No.
So the show usually is structured by us saying what we're eating or what we're doing at the moment.
Eat with us.
And then we talk about what's going on with us right now, which we'll get to in a second. But first, I want to say that we are currently sitting in our office / principal's office / studio / detention office / schoolroom /
extra spare bedroom because we have a sofa bed in it
/ graphics studio / Zoom studio
/ KGGI broadcast room.
Yes. So we're in here now, enjoying it, taking as much advantage as we can, being together.
And we're recording on a Sunday, just so you know, because we felt like the weekend is a better day for us to record now.
A little more relaxed.
With what's going on, yeah.
And I could take a shot with my wife. So I'm going to have a sip of Jameson with my wife.
Sip.
Cheers
to the new normal.
Safe, the new normal.
All right, a little sip. I'm just having a sip. Damn, I love Jameson.
Oh, that's good. All right, so
good.
So that's not even what our conversation is about with our food. Our conversation is about, it's about something my wife made last night. Can you please elaborate?
Okay, all right.
And tell them how I got up at 2 a.m. and I have another one.
I didn't know you did that until you told me about 30 minutes ago that you did that. That's so funny.
I did. That's good.
Okay, so we've been cooking a lot, being in quarantine at the stay-at-home order and everything that everybody's been under. So a friend of mine, Diana Olea, who's our traffic girl for our radio station, she was messaging me and she was like, hey, I posted this recipe this week. It's the DoubleTree cookie recipe. Now, the DoubleTree cookie recipe is the same as the Hilton. It's all like, they're all owned by
Conrad.
I think they're all owned by Hilton, right?
Yeah, they're all.
So it's the same. It's the cookie they give you if you ever stay at one of their hotels, any one of them. So that's a DoubleTree, an Embassy, a Hilton, any of them. So we love those cookies because we love staying at the Embassy. Like that's our
Embassy's our shit.
We would stay there every time if we had the money for it. Obviously we don't, so we can't every time. But
plus they're closed now. So
so we can't stay in there at all. Yeah. In fact, I feel like they just canceled our reservation for the summer already, didn't they?
They did, and Comic Con just got canceled too. So there goes our Hyatt reservation.
I know, killer. Okay, anyway, so these cookies are pretty bomb. Okay,
pretty bomb.
No, let me tell you. Okay. When we go to the hotel, they're pretty bomb. Like we tasted them, and I've always wondered, like, kind of like what's in them.
They also pull them out of a warm drawer.
Yeah. And it just makes them so extra yummy. So the kids always look forward to them when we go, if we ever get a chance to go to these hotels. And we all like fight over who's going to have like, we're going to split it in half. Because we usually get like 2 cookies.
Yeah, and usually you guys split them. I usually don't have that.
Yeah. So she posted the freaking recipe and she's like, it's a trip. It has like a couple ingredients I would never have thought of. So I'm like, okay. So I pull it up.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Is one of them ingredient that used to be in a soda not named Pepsi?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Never mind. Keep
What
going.
ingredient was that?
Cocaine.
Oh, God. No, you mean Coca-Cola?
Yeah, there used to be cocaine in Coca-Cola.
And Pepsi. Pepsi too? You said Pepsi.
No, I said a name of a soda not named Pepsi.
Oh,
I was
okay.
going around saying
confused.
Coke.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. No.
We're a family-friendly show here.
There's no cocaine in my cookies. Not this time.
Plus, where'd you get the cocaine? If you put them in your
I was
cookies?
going to say, like, I don't even have a good drug dealer. Who do I go to?
I'm sure there's something where it delivers.
In this day and age, I'm sure there's something.
Yes.
I don't
Okay,
know. I've
so-
never even done drugs, so I don't know. And that's a fact.
Back to ingredients.
Okay. So I'm looking at all of these ingredients and I'm like, I have everything on this list. So I'm freaking out because I just so happen to have, and right now, you know how it is at the grocery store. You might not have butter. Like, I mean, that's just the chance. There's not necessarily every ingredient right now.
Yeah, and it's better now. It's better in most places now. But before, a couple weeks back when we weren't recording, it was...
Yeah,
there was no
I
eggs,
couldn't.
no
I couldn't
milk.
find eggs. I couldn't find milk. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I had 3 sticks of butter. So I was like, sweet. So I took 2 sticks of butter out and I put them out to soften. And I kept thinking, am I going to make these cookies? Well, I'm going to leave this butter out just in case because you have to soften it.
Yeah.
I made these cookies and they ended up coming out better than the DoubleTree cookies.
They did.
They were so good.
And she put in all the ingredients except for one, I believe.
I left out walnuts.
But you also didn't put as much oatmeal in, right? Or something?
Yeah, so I used a different. So there's 2 ingredients in there that I was surprised to see were in there.
Okay.
One of them was rolled oats.
Which was weird because...
I wouldn't even know that you'd. I mean, I know oatmeal cookies you'd put them, but these don't taste like oatmeal cookies.
Plus, who says rolled oats?
Yeah,
when they're not feeding a horse.
Rolled oats, and then the other ingredient is lemon juice.
Yes.
Like freshly squeezed lemon juice. And we've got a freaking lemon tree in our backyard. I've even posted about it. Like we have so many damn lemons right now. I'm giving them to as many people as I possibly can. So I'm like, sweet, we have lemon juice. And I had vanilla extract and cinnamon and these other things. So I busted this out. You got to just go to delish.com. That's where I found it.
Really?
Just Google it.
Did you post it?
I didn't post it because I was just, doing whatever. But if you just do a quick Google search, you'll find them. DoubleTree cookie recipe.
Oh.
Or you could just go to delish.com and it's on. That's where I used it.
Yeah,
I stole it from there. Yeah. Stole it. I borrowed it from them.
Yes, I think you even borrowed it. You're like, okay, well, I'll use this right now because I have all the ingredients and it's amazing.
I just didn't have the walnuts, but yet generally my kids don't like nuts in cookies anyway.
no,
I'm
a nut-free guy.
You don't like nuts in cookies. I love nuts in cookies.
She
but
loves nuts.
I do.
And
Give me
cookies.
all the nuts and the cookies. Yeah. But I knew, I was like, well, if everyone's going to eat them anyway. And
Then.
they still taste good. And they've got like almost a good crunch because I ended up using, instead of the rolled oats,
You use cocaine.
I used cocaine.
Okay. Well, see, I was right the whole time.
Well, I was, you led with the caboose. I was trying to.
Okay, so what'd you put in?
So I have these, I have like Quaker oats, but they're the, I forgot what they're called, like steel cut. So they're chopped. They're not like the regular rolled oats version, and they're the quick 3-minute instant ones.
Oh, it's like instant oatmeal.
Instant oatmeal,
okay,
but
okay.
they're real, but they're steel cut. So
Okay.
they're chopped up, so they're
Little
easier.
finer.
Yeah.
Little more like baby foodish type.
A little bit more
foodish.
because it makes them faster, so
Yeah.
you can do it really quick.
Yep.
And it worked incredibly, and it almost made them like have that crunchiness a little bit.
Yes, but then they had the best part about the cookie is that they didn't go super thin.
Mm-hmm.
I like thin cookies, but I still like them soft. And most time when you have a thin cookie, it's crispy, which I'm not a huge fan of crispy, and you know
these
that.
are like so
Thick.
they're thick
Like-
and they're big.
Yeah, that's what she
I
said.
did that. They're so big. I love them. They said to put 3 tablespoons of scoops.
Of what?
like 3 tablespoons of the scoop of the batter.
Okay.
Like, and-
of the batter? Whoa.
Which is a lot.
Yeah, usually it's just one.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Okay.
So I did that for the first batch, and I was like, okay, they're big. So I cut them down a little bit because I wanted to make more cookies and not so massive of cookies.
Yeah, because we don't even, I mean,
And
the kids do, but
you
we don't.
bake them for not 30 minutes, 23 minutes.
That's awesome.
It's a long time.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah.
Got to cook the cocaine out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because the kids, they're already bouncing off the walls.
This really, really puts them over the top.
It does. It's a little much.
It is, but they are very good. Thank you
They're
so much. Yeah, it
good.
inspired me to. It didn't inspire me to get up at 2 a.m. to have one, but when I walked by them at 2 a.m. after I checked on the girls in the tent,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll have half of one.
Yeah, so our kids, they camped out last night. So we have been trying to come up with the most inventive ways, and maybe
Hold on.
that'll lead into our...
This could be our right now.
Right now. Ooh, ooh.
Right now.
Okay.
So right now, we are trying to come up with the most inventive ways to keep our children happy.
Yes.
Just to keep them living their best life, because it's been hard, and especially for our oldest daughter who's like bouncing. Like, she's just like, can I go for a drive? Can I please get out of the house? Like, I really want to go somewhere. So yesterday, I guess she was looking at Instagram or TikTok or one of them, and she said, hey, can we set up a tent in the backyard and like do twinkle lights and do da-da-da-da-da and like have a camp out? And we looked at her and we're like, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, but first off, she wanted the tent from her birthday, which was like a party tent.
Like a party tent.
which had
yeah.
no floor or anything. We're like, well, we have a tent we've never used before, really.
Yeah.
Want to grab it? So we got it out of the rafters.
Because we were like, the party tent's going to be hard. You can't camp in that. You're going to
be cold.
You're going to be cold. And it's too high. Plus, there's no floor. You're going to, there'll be bugs or whatever.
Yep.
And so she's like, okay, what? But we had never, ever, we've set it up before, but we've never slept in the, we have a tent we've used. We were planning on camping with it, but it just kind of never happened. And so we set it up. Oh my God, we were the biggest nerds, by the way, because it took us forever to put
It did not take us forever.
It took forever. Christopher Laudenslager. It took forever. And part of the reason it took us forever to set it up is because we were doing it on concrete.
Yeah.
And that's hard because you're not staking it down to make it even the way it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Have the right tension in the right places.
But you guys are making it sound like it took us an hour and 30 minutes or something. It took
did.
us about 30 minutes to do.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
It took us an hour and 30
No,
minutes.
it didn't.
Where was your
I
talking
wasn't even
time?
going to help you at the beginning either.
I know. He sat there and he's like, go on, guys. And we're like, really? Get
like,
your ass up and come and help us.
I got it out of the garage. You build it.
We started, and then we're like, you better help us right now. Please come help us. So he did, and we got it set up for them, and then we did the beautification. I went and got all these twinkle lights,
Yeah.
and we had them all set up in there. The
It
girls,
was funny because
it was cute.
The first time I grabbed the extension cord and I put a little tiny power strip on the end. I gave him 3 plugs, and I put it in the zipper or the door, and I zipped it up, and I go, "You have 3 plugs, and that's it." And Julian freaks out. She goes, "Oh, it's gonna be electrocution. What if it rains? Water's gonna get." I'm like,
Okay.
"Okay, calm down."
First
so
of all,
she got over that, and then the lights went in there. Can I help you?
Where's Ray?
I don't know where your cat is. Why are you interrupting my podcast? Do I interrupt your podcast with where's my wife? Come on, man. Just kidding. Anyway, so after she got past that, she did put the twinkle lights in there, and it looked amazing.
It did.
looked really good.
Came out really good, and we kind of like. There was these like inner loops inside of the tent, so we just kind of wrapped her around all the little loops. And she brought some of her special cute like boho themed pillows.
Sorry.
It's a boho like chic kind of pillow. Anyway, she threw a bunch in there.
Boho.
Yeah, bohemian.
Oh. Okay, sorry. I didn't know we were.
Boho?
I didn't know we were shortening that one yet
Yes,
because it kind of doesn't sound appropriate.
It's boho chic. Okay.
All right.
Get with our level. So we threw a bunch of pillows in there, and then we threw blankets, and it looked super cute in there.
Yeah, the foundation
It
of
looked
Cassie's
so
dance mats helps.
Yeah. We had
then-
those down there.
And then if you see the pictures online, you'll see 2 small blue ice chests out front. Those are full of bricks because we were on concrete and we couldn't put stakes down. So right now is us camping on concrete.
Yes. And it was great. It was great. The girls did great. We took bets on what time they would run inside the house.
Yes.
But they never did. They only came in to go to the bathroom.
A couple times, yeah.
And then they slept out there till 9:30 this morning.
I was impressed. I was very impressed that they made it through the night. I figured that we have a lot of rodents in our backyard because we have a lot of fruit and we're by a ravine and stuff. So I figured something was gonna scamper by. And
We're by we're in the middle of 2 nature reserves, so we get owls at night. I love it. I do love
cool,
it.
But I know that sometimes
but it's loud.
Yeah.
And we were thinking, I go either something they're gonna get awoken from a possum,
Yep.
a raccoon, or I don't know. Anything could go by that tent. I mean, since we put the pool in over a year ago.
Yeah.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Found some things in our pool. So they're little rodents. There's definitely, little guys that are back there.
But yeah, that was fun. That was our right now, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so let's get into what we need to talk about today.
Which is basically what everybody's talking about everywhere.
Yeah.
This haven't been doing the show for the last month because we've been so busy getting used to the new normal, I guess.
Yeah. So obviously everyone knows coronavirus there's nothing I need to tell you that you don't already know. We're all on a stay-at-home order. Here's the one thing that you might not know. Only about a week ago is when I finally got sent home from work.
Correct.
And sent home meaning I'm doing work now from home. I'm working from home. I literally thank God for Chris because we have such a wonderful setup here at home.
Nice.
It sounds so good. So I'm able to do the entire morning show from home. ODM, my co-host, is doing the morning show from his house. We're together on like a Teams thing that's like from Microsoft, and we're just trying to do our best.
Yeah.
And that's how we're doing our show. And every day we're doing like a Zoom party, and we're just all that. Well, anyway.
Now, hold on. I want to set it up just a little bit. I'm nothing to take away from any of that, but
no, it's fine.
I have been doing this, tinkering with this stuff for years because that's what we do. We've been doing the radio thing for a long time, and she's always been a little reluctant because of the quality you get in a studio sometimes can't be matched because we have a really open house and echoey and stuff. So she was a little hesitant at first, and I don't blame her because she has a definite she has a quality that she likes to keep for herself and her shows.
I tend to be, and I know it now more than ever, that I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to that.
So after the first few days of it all going well and the first week going good and all the guys saying how good you sound, I think it's the new normal is she's a little more comfortable with the fact that this is a possibility or something we could do down the road if it happened again with no problem.
Yeah, I feel way more confident about it because for the first few, I guess 4 weeks, 2 of the weeks ODM was staying at home because he was out in like a public place. So then we had him broadcasting from home. And then I was still going into the studio. I only live 4 miles from the radio station. It's not far. For me, I was like, I'd rather go in. It's good for me anyway.
See, that's my trick. See, they hook all this stuff up to their house. They hook up the internet. I have an XLR cable going all the way from our house
all the way
to the studio.
4 miles.
Yeah, 4 miles.
So 4 mile XLR cable.
That's just for the geeks out there.
It's just one cable. It's funny too. It's like hanging over your head when you're on the 60 freeway. Just watch. Look out. Look
There's
out.
signs that says wires overhead.
Evelyn's cord.
Ooh, that sounds weird.
Anyway.
Okay, let's have a shot. Let's have another. Let's have a sip of another shot.
Sip.
Cheers.
The new normal.
Yeah. All right. I hope football happens.
Oh, it's so good. I'm just sipping it. So you're just sipping yours, right?
I'm sipping mine too.
Let me take a drink of my.
Chase it with anything but pickle juice.
Oh God, that's whoever told us to do that once. That was nasty.
Okay.
Anyway, so weeks ago I was still doing that. Then we all were back in studio again, and then things just progressively were getting more and more. Well, like worse. I'm using air quotes, but worse in a sense of okay. It needs to be more strict. We ended up furloughing
Yep.
the majority of our radio station, which is so heartbreaking.
It's the majority of most businesses right now. If you didn't get furloughed, they got laid off. I mean, 7 billion people or whatever applied for unemployment.
I mean, it's so crazy. And so I thankfully furlough, that means hopefully everyone will get hired back and it'll be fine.
And the good thing about furlough is the insurance. It's it keeps them insured.
Yeah,
in a time right now with a pandemic, if you don't have insurance, oh my God, it costs you millions of dollars.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
So they have their insurance, my coworkers, and then also they're getting the unemployment benefit plus the new unemployment benefit from like the federal stimulus as well. So
that's right. They about those things.
So they gave out like an additional they get an additional $600 a week. So it's
great.
There's like a whole. I mean, look, it's not the same. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying what's going on, but I'm just so grateful that at least they are going to have to be able to come back.
Yeah.
So that happens. So there's like 4 of us there at work. Like at any given day. Like that was it.
There's 6 radio stations in there?
And there's 6 radio stations and there's like 4 to 5 of us. Yeah. Maybe 6 people tops throughout the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's nobody in the building. So it got to that point where my boss was like, you know what? I would feel even more better if we were able to somehow master you guys just working from home. And then that way we're all for sure 100% safe. No one's worried about anybody bringing anything into the studio. So
yeah.
Once we got that down, that's where we're at. So that started just last week for me personally.
Just working out the kinks for that broadcast. But prior to that, the kids were off just as long as everybody else.
So the kids, so for the last so many weeks, obviously, another reason we hadn't recorded, we were adjusting to me figuring things out at work, Chris now having to homeschool 5 days a week when we were used to homeschooling 2 days a week.
Correct.
So we were doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday at school, Tuesday, Thursday home. My oldest daughter was just wrapping up her Students of the Year campaign, which we didn't get a chance to tell anyone, but on the day we broadcast, the last day that we published Conversate with Us was March 13th. Mm-hmm. And that was the day we did our big taco station fundraiser.
Yeah, thank you to the Taco Station, Mario Rosa. You guys are amazing.
Oh, they're incredible here in downtown Riverside.
The whole staff.
They were incredible. But here's the thing. The turnout was not great. And the reason being, and we already know this, because they are such a packed restaurant normally. And it was a Friday, and it was great. First of all, it was raining.
Yep.
There's that day. And then that was the day that the governor shut everything down.
Schools were shut down.
The schools we all got the phone calls on that Friday, the 13th, that schools are not going to be open again on Monday. And so no one was coming out, and we were like there. We stayed all day long. Like we broadcast our morning show that morning.
Your mom and I were there for like 12 hours.
All day long we were there, just trying our best to fundraise whatever we could for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And don't get me wrong, we still raised money, and thank God we did.
For the lack of people and the weather and everything against us. I mean, everything against us. Mm-hmm. We did well, and honestly, it was chilly, but we had fun.
Oh, we did.
I think I ordered money. I think I went to the counter like 6 times. They all remember my name.
Oh yeah.
They were just like, "What do you want this time?" I'm like, "Okay, cool, thank you." I'm not like, "Why?" They're like, "Hey, Chris, your burrito's done."
Yeah. It was so fun.
It was so good. I want food right now. Are they open?
Oh,
let's go.
Gosh.
Let's go to Taco Station.
So good.
Okay, anyway, go back.
They still have to carry out, and and I think you could do like DoorDash, but anyway, so that was like our last event, like our because our mom prom, we had to cancel it.
Correct.
That was going to be the week after. And so we ended up doing an online, you may have seen, we ended up doing an online event that we did.
That took some of our time away, too, from this show.
We had to plan a whole online event that we did in our backyard.
Which looked great, by the way.
Which was and it was so much fun. And we raised money there.
And what you can't see right now is I'm patting myself on the back. So keep going.
Chris really did a great job.
No, I just told everybody I'm doing it myself. It's fine.
Yeah, you did a great job.
I know.
You really did. And I love it. It was just a really fun event. But so we were wrapped up in that because we were trying to finish her campaign strong. The finale was supposed to be March 29th, and that got canceled. Mm-hmm. So we still don't know if Julene won or lost or whatever.
Correct.
Students of the Year. What we do know is that we're proud of her, and she did great. And we can't say anything about what she raised.
She did. What do I call it? I'm trying not to give away money.
Yeah,
she made us proud.
She made us so proud, and she knows that. And so we're waiting, and I think we're going to end up having a virtual event for Students of the Year in June. So we're still like in this. We got to wait longer.
The limbo between when the finale was supposed to happen to announce the winner to everything, to the pandemic, to graduating, to now, well, not graduating her, but other students graduating, to now not knowing if you won until June.
Yeah. So it's all that. So her prom was canceled. Her SATs have been canceled. All these things taking place in the meantime.
Baseball, softball, every sport, every school, market, everything.
So many of our family and friends in their senior year of high school and senior year in college.
Yeah, we had Ricky Ricardo's 40th birthday party we missed.
Yeah, we
Shouts
missed
to Ricky.
Yeah, I mean, just like so many different things all, getting thrown by the wayside.
And now we're back at it. We're not going to try. I'm going to make my wife do this now that we're home by ourselves all the time. And we're going to check in, even if it's not on here more than once a week. This will be once a week, but you can also go to thisisfunner.com and you can chime in, or you can look at our YouTube stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to do what we can, obviously, but just so you know, like we're doing good. And I think, the one thing that we all need to remember when we're going through all of this, because it is not easy, no matter what. No. I don't care who you are. This isn't easy. It's not easy to not go anywhere.
No, it's not. And it's not easy to ask for help if you need it.
Yeah.
So if you're at home and I mean something as simple as just like wanting to talk on the phone or conversations, you feel, I mean, we're lucky. We have a little backyard. We have some area. If you're stuck in an apartment,
it's hard
by yourself, or
it's so hard.
Let's say it's you and your one child or two kids, or you and your husband and one kid, or you and your whatever it is, and you're in a small area, you're just stuck. It's like, just reach out to people online, reach out to family, reach out to friends. Everybody's in the same situation. Don't feel tricked.
Reach out to us.
Yeah,
and I really I mean that when I say that. I swear to you, you can message me, you can message Chris.
Warning, we might record the conversation.
Oh yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Maybe we'll call you and we can put you on the podcast next week.
Yeah, that'd be fun actually.
And we could just chat with some people, or we can do a Zoom session where we're just recording and talking about like what we're all going through and how we're all adjusting. One thing I noticed this last week when we did our little station Zoom parties was the one thing everyone wanted to talk about a lot was how they're managing homeschooling with their kids.
Yeah.
Because that is a ginormous difference for so many people. We might have been used to it for just 2 days. Going 5 days of homeschool is hard.
From 0 to 5 days? Yeah.
It's so hard.
We'd be one less kid right now if we had to go there. Like, we're lucky that we went from 2 days to 5 days. I can't even imagine if taking the plunge to 5 days
And so many people are working too. So they're working. Now they've got their kids. So they're trying to get their work done. They're also trying to get their school work done. I mean,
they're essential. They need to be at they're working at the grocery stores. They're in the nursing.
They don't have a time.
Nursing. They're the sanitation workers. They're all these people that are the most essential part of our economy.
Right.
And their kids are like, the ones that are probably, not getting a whole lot of attention when it comes to the school stuff, which sucks.
Right. It's a lot. And the food situation isn't any helpful. I mean, these kids had a safe place to go for 8 hours a day, and now, they're home, and hopefully they have somebody there to take care of them. And there's just a whole lot of factors. So, but anyway, we're here for you. One thing, we started this podcast a year ago. It's just about a year now. We started it because of helping with somebody's mental health.
That was me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And
that's why we started it.
And it's why we started it. And it was so good. And little did we know it was going to help so many people, but it also helps me because I've been going through that for the last month, trying to go through. I had a lot on my
and not
trying
to
to figure out.
She'd come home and I'd I'd look her in the face and I'd be like, "We're done with schoolwork for today. We can't do anymore. I'm sorry." He's crying in his room. She's outside frustrated. We're done. We're going to go for a walk in about 30 minutes. Are you down? And she'll be like, "Okay.
I guess so." Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been a little rough, and we're not different from anyone else. We're doing so. Like she's saying, reach out to us. We'll talk to you. I can make any program work on my computer.
That would be so much fun. We would love so much to have you, join us every week and just chat, and let's all get through this together. Exactly. As we're all going. I feel like I've said that so many times. It's so cliche, but we really are all in this together. Like, this is not a thing. You might feel alone, but you're not. We're all here. Like, we all are going through it. So let's go through it. Let's conquer it. Let's
try to have some fun along the way. And be
let's
safe.
share tips on how we're doing things. Like, hello, we had a camp out. Do that. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah,
like
you
there's
can,
a little fun little thing. Build a fort in your living room.
Oh, that's something that Cassie wanted to do. So when you brought up the 10, I was like, score. It's
Perfect.
outside.
We don't have to do we don't have to do a fort in our living room
because our house isn't big.
Yeah, it would have taken over everything. So yeah, there's so many resources, and if you have anything you want to share, you absolutely can. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, rate, review, subscribe. Thank you for listening to the show more than anything, and just let us know what you think, and we're here.
And let's continue to conversate every single day.
Let's finish our
shot. Are we finishing our shot? Okay.
Our last shot. Our last sip of Jameson.
Ding.
Happy Sunday fun day.
And happy new normal.
New normal.
And may everyone stay safe and be healthy.
And wash your hands.
Oh, so good. Oh, it's so good.
All right. How do we end the show?
We'll catch you later.
Conversate with us. Conversate with us. Thank you for listening to Conversate with us.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.